In today's world, most people feel empty and stressed if they are not checking social media every few minutes or hours. We also call it FOMO, fear of missing out. The fact that everyone is always online on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok is insanely hard to avoid, and we people as highly social beings are victims of this addictive technology. There is no guide in our society yet on how to manage our daily lives with this new invention at our fingertips. The one aspect we are losing in our lives, which is actually really important for being productive and happy, is being bored. Most people don't let themselves get bored no more, because once we start feeling it, we automatically switch to checking our smartphones or distracting ourselves in other ways. Boredom seems like a waste of time, but it actually has many benefits which can make you super creative and productive and successful. When we are bored, our brain is searching for something that can stimulate us that we cannot find in our immediate surroundings. Our minds start wandering. Boredom stimulates creativity because once you start daydreaming, your mind goes beyond from the conscious into subconscious mind. This subconscious process allows our brain to create new connections that can help us to solve anything we are struggling with. Science has proven that our brain is working not only when we are deeply engaged in an activity, but also when we space out. This is why boredom is important, especially if you do something creative. There are many other benefits of boredom in our daily lives. Boredom motivates us to reach new goals when the current goal is no more meaningful or attractive to you. It helps us understand what we actually want to do in our life. Boredom is basically like an incubator for a brilliance. It provides us with new ideas. Boredom renews our dopamine reserves and allows us to be more thoughtful and allows us to deal with novelty, which means we get extra motivated to seek out the new, and we can channel that into being creative. On the other hand, smartphones are basically working as an extension of our brain that kills boredom. Because information and entertainment flow on the internet is endless, our brain gets hijacked instantly for hours, even if you plan to spend only 10 minutes there. The worst part might be that this constant interruption is rewiring our brains and making us addicted to this crazy behavior. There are multiple studies that have proved that checking notifications activates specific parts in our brain that lights up when people consume sugar or even use heavy drugs like cocaine. This is why it's really important to understand how boredom is necessary, and taking days off from social media can activate our brains in many positive ways. In today's economy, it might be the most valuable skill to be focused for multiple hours. The problem is not technology, it's how we are using it. We are at a place where technology is consuming our limited mind share instead of giving us the mental space to have brilliant thoughts. To create new productive habits, it is necessary we drop our old social media habits. The best way you can create a life where you actually can get bored and creative is limiting your internet use and other electronic device use. For me, spending on the internet only 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening works perfect. Sometimes even taking the whole day off feels great for my brain. It is much easier to spend 0 hours rather than 1 hour because the social media sucks you in instantly. Another great way to get bored and creative is doing only one specific task the whole day, and next day switch to something else. This way you will have your 100% focus on the one task. It is proven that even switching between productive tasks will make your brain distracted. It is proven that you will lose around 20% of your focus if you switch between two different activities with different contexts. It's called context switching. Now you will have only 40% of focus for each task. Better focus on one and keep 100% of your focus. Fasting in the morning also has been proven to increase your focus, and this way, you can be more productive and start with the hardest task first. This will help you not start your morning with a smartphone as well. I am not a morning person myself, but fasting until it's noon definitely helps me to stay focused. So if you are exhausted and mentally drained because of the dopamine overload that is caused by the endless notifications and infinite context switching, you can try these methods out. There are some amazing books I will link in the description as well that I found helpful. Also, thanks for keeping through this video and watching until the end. Press thumbs up and see you soon.